and gentlemen, please welcome the man they're calling General Mayhem, Craig Charles.
It's time to get deadly serious in the first of our Robot Wars semi-finals. Now, Washington Irving once said, it is the natural principle of war to do as much damage to your opponents with the least damage to yourselves. Clever man. But while it's easy to take the mick out of someone who states the blindingly obvious, it's good advice to our contenders. We've had 6 rounds of battles to get to this semi-final, and the robots that failed to harm their enemies are now rusting in a scrap heap in Surbiton. Only the 6 most brutal have made it through to this. Let's meet and greet them.
First, from Dartmouth Girls Grammar School, Napalm.
They didn't get far with Detonator in the first wars. They controversially beat Demolition Demon in the opening heat of this series. This flame-coloured bot can push its own weight with a titanium front ramming scoop and a 16-inch chainsaw.
From Hemel Hempstead, Behemoth.
With its SodaStream CO2-powered pneumatic front bucket, it can hoist 1,000 kilos. It has 2 grinding discs at the rear. Slow and steady progress through the heat surprised us all. Very, very reliable.
From Cambridge, Mortis.
Sliced through the heat, sending Oblivion to oblivion. The Tanto blade weapon is as strong as pneumatic road tools. The titanium Kevlar laminated shell seems as tough as the space shuttle. Will they be over the moon tonight?
From St Leonard's-on-Sea, Mace.
A mobile 6 mph steel roll cage with aluminium armour, a front lift which can hoist an 18-stone man, and a rear high-speed flail which can run at 2,000 RPM, driven by wheelchair motors.
From Bromley in Kent, Killertron.
Seeded 4th for this series, grand finalists from First Wars, driven by an aircraft fitter and an engineer. The pickaxe is the same as last year, the shell is orange this time, and made from a modified wheelie bin lid.
From Cumbran, Panic Attack.
The only sponsored robot in this year's field, earning valuable money for charity the further it gets. It has electrically operated lifting spikes in the front to ram and raise the message, "Come into my parlour," said the spider to Craig.
As usual, they'll have to face several challenges. Challenges that are tougher than normal, because let's face it, these are tougher than normal robots. Only 2 will survive to get to the series grand final. Robot Wars, the Armageddon. Hey, let's get on with the action.
This is the gauntlet. You know how it goes by now. Each contending robot has to start at the start line, get to the end zone in as fast a time as possible without becoming immobilised or breaking down. But this time, because they're semi-finalists, we've made the gauntlet a much more dangerous place to play in. The sphere of annihilation accompanies the ram rig. The flame pit is much more difficult to get past. The treacherous seesaw made even more treacherous by alongside it. The pit of oblivion. And this time, the Sentinel has 360 degrees of havoc to wreak.
Roboteers, stand by.
Napalm with David Crosby, Claire Greenaway and Rebecca Glenn.
So what do you think of the people you're up against?
Oh, I think we're all about the same. I think we've got quite a good chance with some of them, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know, I don't like the look of his axe. I mean, that's pretty lethal, that's.
That's Killertron's axe.
Yeah, Killertron's axe. You know, if we had a chainsaw on, I'm pretty sure we could cut through all that plastic and wood, you know. But we haven't. So...
3.
Teacher David Crosby's been great fun throughout Robot Wars. Now speed away from the traps, as essential here as it is in a greyhound race, and Napalm is very quick away and almost through! Well, finally, Shep comes across, it's too little too late! Nippy Napalm, napping, nasty house robots! They're through, what a run!
Napalm, come onto the platform!
Where were the house robots?
Claire Greenaway and Rebecca Glenn. Well, that wasn't bad, was it?
No, it was excellent. It's great fun.
15 seconds! You've got to be through to the next round with a run like that.
Let's hope so.
What made you do the seesaw?
Well, with Centaur there, we thought, well, if we go that side, then he might not be able to get us. And he didn't, so we're happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Napalm! 15 seconds!
The Sentinel and the rest of the house robots asleep. Where were you? Completing the course, Napalm.
Roboteers, stand by.
Behemoth with Ant, Mike and Edward Pritchard.
It's been a slow but sure route to victory so far. And I say so far because now the fight starts for real. How do you feel?
Not too bad. Hoping to play it like we've done before. Take our time, tactics, and try and flip it.
So what tactics?
Steer clear of major robots, but we've upgraded it a little bit better now. We've moved pistons forward so it lifts a bit more weight.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Ant had his toe run over by brother Mike while testing the robot. Great fun in the Pritchard household. Up comes Behemoth. Up and over that ramp again, but look, there's Shunt. Oh, look at the punishing power of Shunt. Almost lifting there the seesaw, buckling it. Now Behemoth tries to get that pneumatic bucket to work at the front. Matilda closes in. Grimacing, concentrating, and in pain, and shunted well and truly.
Behemoth towards the platform. And Pritchard, Michael Pritchard, Edward Pritchard. Well, you got over the seesaw, you got caught by Shunt. You tried to pick it up, and then it all went pants.
It did. Shunt pushed the ramp and we just got stuck underneath and, oh dear.
Flipped over.
Yeah.
You told me before that that little shovel at the front can pick up a grown man.
Been picking me up. It's been picking me up fine.
Maybe you're not as heavy as Shunt.
No, obviously not. Obviously not.
Well, we don't know if you've done well enough to get through to the next round. We'll have to wait and see. Ladies and gentlemen, Behemoth. Disappointed there.
Driven by a soda stream bottle. It ain't fizzing. 7.5 metres for Behemoth.
Roboteers, stand by.
Mortis with Rob Knight, Arthur Chilcott and Ben Impey.
Who are you going to go for?
Don't really think that's our choice, is it? We just kind of get who we get and see if it goes okay on the day. Gordon, I think, is going to be through the middle as fast as we can.
Through the middle?
Yeah. Might have a go at that JCB digger.
Yeah.
It's not a JCB digger, so you might have a go at the Sentinel.
The Sentinel, yeah. I don't know, because if there's some hydraulic pipes exposed, I mean, I end up in the pit again, but
Might have a quick nip in on bang.
I don't know. See how it goes.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Certainly got the deadliest looking weapon in the field. That Tanto blade up and over the seesaw there. Oh, magnificent stuff! Evil Knievel! The little jump. But it's tumble. Now, can it get those Renault conveyor chain tank-style tracks working to right itself? In comes Shunt. It's taking punishment. I think they've probably done enough to get through, but they will want to avoid any sort of punishment. Matilda in the background, and it's used the Tanto blade to drag itself off. Almost piercing the Shunt camera there. The front of Shunt, and they're through. Oh, and hits back at Matilda after the event.
Mortis towards the platform. Well, you took out Matilda cam.
Looks like it, yeah. I thought it was all over when I hit that fence.
Well, it was like you went for a high jump. It was like something out of James Bond.
Well, give it a
Zoom. End up on your side. Then Matilda helped you out by righting you. And what do? You go and put an axe through Matilda cam. Well, you're through to the end zone. You're through to the next round.
Yeah, that's close.
How you feeling?
I don't know how we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
On come the sick box ambulance men. Ooh, lend her a lens, boys. Mortis completing the course behind Napalm.
Roboteers, stand by.
Mace, Shane Howard and Brian Fountain, a very pleasant, modest team.
Who are you most worried about?
The hammer bots, I think. Mortis especially. Very powerful.
Can it get through your thickened shell?
Probably, yeah. There's very few vital bits and pieces that can damage though, so we'll keep running with lots of holes.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Roboteer Brian Fountain once made miniature fairground rides from baby milk tins. Yeah, right. Approaching the Sentinel. Oh, is that wise? No, it isn't wise. That's a dummy run, though, by Mace. They turn back to avoid the Sentinel and take on the seesaw with those wobbly wheels. Boys, what are those wheels for in the front? This is the old supermarket trolley you end up with, the wonky one. But still, up and over the seesaw and into Shunt! And Shunt pushes and heaves! Have they lost face with Mace?
Towards the platform. Shane Howard and Brian Fountain. 3 coins in the fountain, 1 robot in the pit. What went wrong?
Well, you got under the ramp, couldn't move it, unfortunately.
It looks like you've made the least amount of distance so far. You've got to keep your fingers crossed, otherwise you're going out. You're going out of the competition.
That's all right, we're pleased to get this far.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. The Mace team.
I think the crowd would like to see them go through, but only 6.9 metres.